The goal of a public servant is to serve the public and to serve the greater good.
Public service is your opportunity to give back to a nation that's been there for you, to give back to the institutions that we uphold and that we believe in.
I have received the award of a research scholar under the Fulbright program in 1954 as I pursued a career as a Foreign Service officer, applying what I did learn, particularly at the Fulbright in Australia. I think I was able to make a significant contribution over a number of years to American foreign policy.
I learned a lot about public service and the importance of it in the United States Air Force, and I continue to serve today. So I was able to learn a little bit about U.S.-Canada relations in the defense context. There were a lot of relationships that I built, particularly in Ottawa, because that's where the majority of your defense policymakers exist. The importance of the Department of Veterans Affairs and what I'm doing specifically, I would definitely point to first, diversity, equity, and inclusion, ensuring that any VA environment, any facility is inclusive of the veteran populations that we serve. And I have to figure out how to be dropped into a situation and get my bearings. Fulbright prepared me for that.
I did an English teaching assistantship in South Korea. We received grants from the embassy in Seoul to do more programs with North Korean defectors and connect them to mentors. I saw the difference that something like that can make in people's lives. And I was inspired to join the Foreign Service. Right now, I'm a vice consul in Argentina. The Fulbright program and its mission of mutual understanding applies to my current role because, in a way, that's what I do every day. And it's what enables me to understand other people, but for other people to also understand us.
My role is part of the senior leadership team in managing the organization, as well as thinking about how we can use communications and storytelling to really amplify the messages of the people we're serving and to give their concerns the light of day. The Fulbright experience was a wonderful opportunity to learn more about cross-cultural communication, as well as teach me about the responsibility I hold when I tell other people's stories. I feel enormously privileged that the experience that I had there has really informed my future work, where I was telling the stories at global humanitarian organizations and now in my current role.
So I had the opportunity to travel to Iceland and work with the police department in Iceland in terms of building their cybersecurity program. The Fulbright program enriched me, my life, and my career by forging these partnerships with people all over the world. And it's allowed me to provide the students that I now teach a more global experience, a more global perspective on issues that we're all facing.
Say my experience with the Fulbright program personally opened multiple doors, and they set the stage for when I was working in a public service role. The moment that I served in the government was a pretty awful moment for the economy. I felt like absolutely, if there's ever going to be a moment to try to serve the public, it'd be during that crisis. The Council of Economic Advisors in the United States is a long-standing, basically I describe it as it's the President of the United States' personal think tank. When I was the chair, I tried to always give the President the honest truth wherever it was needed.
Being able to experience such precious opportunities through the Fulbright program inspired me to become a politician. After completing the Fulbright program, I became a member of parliament in Japan, and since then, I have led competitive political campaigns for nearly 20 years. As a Fulbright scholar, I was able to learn firsthand what it takes for societies to achieve multicultural coexistence.
Hice mi doctorado en la Universidad de Virginia y todo eso, pues evidentemente me enseñó muchas cosas que luego he utilizado a lo largo de mi vida, de regreso a España, y luego para mi vida política. Fui ministro de varios departamentos y de ahí pues, vino luego lo que se convirtió en una carrera de la política internacional. Una parte de mi experiencia vital en unos años fundamentales de mi vida está ligado a la beca Fulbright, que en cualquier caso en mi personalidad, en mi manera de ver el mundo, en tantas cosas, pues yo creo que el programa Fulbright es un programa extraordinario.